Hey beautiful people, let's talk about Astroworld in Houston, Texas. Solely for educational purposes, no hate to anyone involved. This situation is still ongoing. Information is coming out literally every single hour, but I tried to collect as much information that I had to explain to you what is known so far. Let's start with what Astroworld is. It's a festival where a bunch of music artists perform their art. The main headliner is of course Travis Scott, but you have some famous other artists like Lil Baby and SZA. Here's the lineup if you'd like the information. But basically, it's a 2-day festival where all these artists perform. This festival was a sold-out event, and they wanted to increase capacity from the years before. 2020, of course, had been canceled due to COVID. Police state that the attendance was around 50,000 people, but it is unknown if the event had more than this because there are videos of children and teens storming through the gate, and police not being able to stop them. This event was an all-ages event where children were allowed to come as long as they had someone who had a ticket as well. Someone over the age of 18, by the way. Travis Scott is known to encourage mobs and, excitingness at his concerts, and it is known to be an issue in the past. For example, there is a situation where a teen was hanging from a balcony, and Travis Scott encouraged him to jump down from this balcony, and he ended up breaking both of his legs. And there's also another situation where he had jumped onto the crowd to go crowd surfing, and someone tried to take his shoe, and he got so angry at this fan that he started spitting at him and encouraging people to attack him and get him. They ended up pulling this person out and making him leave the show, but not before some people tried to get him. People who went to the concert felt eerie upon arrival and felt as though it was not like other festivals. Upon arrival, they were supposed to show their COVID vaccination cards, and many stated that they didn't even look at those and just pushed people through, and after a little while, they didn't check the wristbands either. Similar to Coachella, you have those wristbands, and they scan them. They weren't scanning some people's. The event also was mismanaged with water because there was free water at the event, but the line was stated to be longer than an hour long. Some even state that it was 3+ hours long to get water, the free water. To purchase a water bottle, it cost you $7. It's stated that some of the other crowds during the other headliners of the event had mosh pits and were pulling and pushing people around, so the crowd was already very rowdy. But no one expected the amount of push and pull that happened before Travis Scott even got on stage. There was a countdown for his music, and immediately as that countdown for 10 minutes started, people started pushing and pushing and pushing. Police stated that around 9:15 p.m. local time, there was a panic, which then caused injuries. Then people fell, then people became unconscious, and then so on. People in the crowd stated as though they could not breathe because of the amount of pressure from other people around them. Some even stated that if they had their hands up, they couldn't put them down, and if their arms were down, they couldn't move them up. This is where the situation took a turn for the worse.